And down they go! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Can't find a home for that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With this next round. Into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Don't want to trade shots. They are giving us a high-tempo show. How about that time counter shot? No rest for the weary. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. And it took one punch to put one punch down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes. Here we go in the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They stopped the hook there. Well done with that counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Caution being thrown to the wind. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down. Here comes round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Incredible work rate. Straight right just misses. And one punch goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
what a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fighter.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. And one punch goes to the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Well done with that counter shot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down.
And it took one punch to put one punch down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 9 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI, WBC, and WBO World Champion, Lightning